Okay, so we have now set up our blog and our pagination, but what about when you actually click into a blog post? You can see that we get a sorry no page found because we have not set up yet the Okay, so we have set up our blog and our pagination for the blog, but what about the Okay, so we have set up our blog and we've set up our pagination for the blog, but what about the single page? Now, when you click a post, it takes you to post.html because we haven't even set up the link, but it should take us to that specific blog post and all of the content associated with that. So let's go back to our original theme here and go back to the demo page. So let's go back to, son of a bitch, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. So let's go back to the demo page of the Bootstrap template and click single post. And this is what a single post should look like. So we have a very large banner image associated with it, the text of the blog post, and some little subtext here, and then we have some other information, and then the actual bulk of the blog post here, and then some other little information. So let's go ahead and set this page up. So let's go to our code, and we need to add another new page, and we will call that single.php. And if we go back to the template hierarchy, this file actually will pull in any single versions of a post type. So there's post, there's page. Page will always go to that page PHP file, but the single page is specifically for blog posts in this case. Now let's go back to our original code and let's go to the post.html and open that. Okay, so this is what this looks like, and again we can see the title is not correct here, and if we go down, the navigation's all the same, but here we have our header, and all of this is going to need to be in our blog right up to that, before that HR tag. And so we'll just copy that and we'll take it and paste in our text at the paste in the code here, and we also need to add our get footer and get header. Okay, great. Now, so that's the starting of our code here. Let's go ahead and add our WordPress loop at the very top here. And then at the very bottom, we will just add an end. No else in this case, because we're going to make these links impossible to get to if a post doesn't exist. So it'll just reroute to the page not found if somebody were to delete a post and they had saved it down the line at some point. So no else statement in this one. All right, great. Now, right here, we're going to create a PHP tag and put the title. And we don't really have anything for a sub headline, but we can add that. And then we're just going to go back to our home.php and we'll just copy the exact same code from here for the author and go back to our single, and we're just going to remove the entire A tag, and that's the exact same. And then right here for our home.php. We are going to copy the date code and just paste that right there. Okay, now again, we are going to remove all of the paragraph tags and just leave the div. And I don't think we'll need that. That's also going to be part of the content. So let's go ahead and do a PHP tag and type in the content. Now if we go back to our home page, there's one thing that we need to add for everything to start working together, and that is that we need to change this link tag here and put a PHP tag in here and put the permalink. And what the permalink does is it gets a link to a blog post. So as you can see, we've linked the entire H2 and H3 of the excerpt. So what the permalink does is it's a function that gets the link to whatever specific blog post it's associated with in the loop. So as it loops through one version of this div here, it knows to put the permalink for that blog post that's associated with that title and that excerpt. And you can technically use this as many times as you want. So if you didn't want to link this whole section, you could have just the title being linked, and then at the bottom you could have read more, or you could have an image associated with your blog post in the main homepage and have that image linked to the blog post. So you can use the permalink as many times as you want, and it'll always get it right. Alright, so now let's save that out and let's go back to our site now, and if we refresh the page and click post number 9, you can see we have this, but we don't have any background image associated with this post, so we can't really see anything. So that we're going to remedy the same way we did the about page. As always, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you have a question, please leave a comment, and if you want to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe.